Hey, what's up guys? Lazarus here. Thanks for tuning in. I got a nice informational video here for you guys today. So please stay tuned and watch the rest of the video. But before we do that, please like, comment, subscribe so you can follow my page here and hit that little bell notification so you're notified whenever I do upload new content. You know, help me hit that subscribe for me, please. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscriber goal this year, and I can't do it without you and your support. Thank you so much. So let's get right into the video. Alright, so you've bought a Sony A6400, or you're either interested in buying one or you're looking at different cameras out there. So that's a camera that I use to record myself, stream, take pictures of my family. And the reason why I bought it is there's a lot of reasons. One, the Sony is such a great company, warranty, the quality. For me, it was a few features. The flip screen that you can actually see myself. I can see myself as I'm recording this video right now, so I can align the angle perfectly as I want it. There is also a vast array of lenses that are top-notch quality that you can buy, and that's what this video is going to be a little bit more geared towards, the streaming side of things. So I'm going to switch screens here and I'm going to show you the A6400, where I bought it from, how much I paid for it. And right now I own 4 lenses, and I kind of want to give you the recommendation of what I would go for if I was to redo it again. Each lens is amazing, but they definitely have their purpose. So right now, obviously the camera, the A6400, is getting plugged into my Elgato 4K PCI Express card, so it's right on my motherboard, and my HDMI cable is just hooked up to the import from that. And I'm gonna switch over screens here. Alright, so I have the camera here. This is the camera that we're talking about here today, and it's just really, guys, like, I've already recommended this camera to a lot of friends and family. They've purchased it and they're even more happy about it and for the recommendations. So I had to write this down because, as you can tell on the top here, it says last purchase was October 7th, 2019. So it is about 2.5-year-old camera, about that. But I still think that it has a lot of power, and I think it has a lot of value. So the camera kit that I bought was this one right here. So it came with the camera, and it came with the kit lens. The kit lens, I used it for a little while for family photos and everything. It was okay, but it wasn't what I wanted, especially for me getting into streaming and creating content. So I'm gonna show you the first lens that I bought, which is the lens that we're using right now, that we're using to record this video with, is the Sigma 16mm 1.4. This is the lens that we're using right now, and if you're going to use it to have it like on your desk as going to be your webcam, you're going to use it as your webcam, this is the one for you, hands down. You guys get that nice bokeh. The background bokeh is the background being blurred out, focusing on my face here, and it just gives it that beautiful depth of field that everybody wants. So everybody is, you guys are focusing on me and not really my background, but the background is nice, it's not distracting. So let's see here. So this one is $369. So if you're able to get this lens and the actual A6400, and you are looking to get into streaming, this is it for you. I know a lot of streamers or content creators hold for the punch, later in the video, but honestly, guys, like, I wanted to use this one get right into it, let you guys know what the actual recommendation is, and yeah, so definitely I recommend this one. So now I went ahead and bought this one also. This is the 56mm, and I'm going to switch lenses right now. Alright, I'm more zoomed in, right? The reason why I'm more zoomed in is that, let's switch over to the screen so I can give you the information. This is a prime lens. So it's at a 56mm focal length. So what that means is that it's more of a zoom in lens. So this lens, if you're thinking about buying it, it would be more of like a portrait picture type lens, and it would not satisfy the needs of a streamer or streaming here so close. So my camera is actually about 2 feet away from me, and it's that zoomed into my house. Now the quality of this lens is amazing. It's the same quality, I would say, of the Sigma 1.4 16mm, and I definitely would recommend it for portraits or pictures of the family. I have used this lens to take pictures of some of my friends and some of their events. Pictures are amazing. So I have one more, and I'm going to switch back to the 16mm. Alright, so we're back to the 16mm. Pretty much better, right? You get basically body, face, background. You see my microphone here, and it's just more of an better appealing picture. So let's switch over to the information here. So that I forgot to point out that the lens is about $400. It's a great buy again. It's just not a recommendation for a streaming setup. It's too unless you have a another camera, another angle that's put much more further, and you wanted to take advantage of, again, I forgot to mention, of the low aperture. So both these lenses have a low aperture of 1.4, so you actually can use it in a low light setting. So I have a studio light on the other side of the camera here, and that's what's giving light to me. I have just maybe like a 6x3 RGB light that's in the background, that's giving us the color up back there. But if I was to turn all this off, you could probably still see me in a low light setting. Now we're going to talk about the next lens, which is, and this is the Sony 18-105mm for f4 lens, and I have it right here, and we're gonna pop that in right now. Alright guys, so this is a great example of what this what the actual aperture is that f-stops on these cameras are. So on this camera, the lowest aperture is f4 compared to 1.4 to a f4 is a big difference. A lot less light that you're capturing with this camera here. So if you wanted to make this one work, you would actually have to add a little bit more light to your setup. So I'm gonna turn on the light here. That's with one more light turned on in the room. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on another light. That's another light turned on in the room. I'm just trying to show you here how much more light you're gonna need to make this lens work. And that is 3 lights in the room. Now you could also increase the ISO on the camera so that you can get more light, but the problem is that the image starts getting to get a little bit more grainy. So I'm going to show you I'm going to keep it on this lens here, and then we're going to talk on, actually, let's switch lenses. Alright, so we're back. God, this is such a better picture. So I forgot to mention that the Sony 18-105 lens does have a zoom in zooming feature. So if you were, it would be a versatile lens for you if you like zooming in and out, maybe to kind of crop it in a certain way, but you could also use software to do that feature. So I'm going to show you the lens information. So this lens does run at a higher price. It's $650 basically. So if you look here, it tells you the lowest f-stop, the zoom in range from lowest to highest zoom. This lens is a little bit more expensive because it has image stabilization. So the A6400, you guys know, does not have internal image stabilization. So you have to look at the pros and cons of what's important to you. There is another camera in the Sony range, in the A series, A6000 series, that offers internal stabilization, but you lose some of the other features that the A6400 has also. So great lens. I use this if I'm going to be my one travel lens that I'm going to keep with myself, because I like recording video off of this straight into my SD card. It's super smooth. The image stabilization is amazing on it. Like, that's the reason why I bought this. This is my, if I have one lens, this would be the one to go. But do I recommend it for streaming? No. The reason being is that you require more lights, and the bokeh, that, again, the blur background that everybody's aiming to do, you don't get it. So this video was a little bit in the reverse side. I went and gave you my recommendation right off the bat, and then I gave you one that I wouldn't recommend, which is for I gave you the one that I wouldn't recommend for streaming purposes, just because of the zoom in focal length. And then I gave you an option that if you were to buy one lens, this Sony f4 18105 would work for you. So let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys have any questions, did I go too fast? Did I not cover a certain topic of a certain lens? If you guys watch my other videos, I definitely love interacting with you guys. I love answering questions, comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Help me get to that 1,000 subscriber goal this year, and if not this month, so that we can set higher goals for the channel. And appreciate you guys' time. Deuces.